Welcome to our video on leading a team to success. Did you know that 70% of employees say they're more productive when their leaders are effective communicators? Or that teams with strong leaders are 2.3 times more likely to be high performers? Shocking, right? In this video, we're going to uncover the secrets behind great leadership. We'll explore how to create a vision that inspires, delegate tasks that empower, and build a team culture that thrives. You'll learn how to handle conflicts like a pro and keep your team motivated even when the going gets tough. Ever wondered how some leaders turn challenges into opportunities? We've got you covered. From setting high standards to mentoring the next generation of leaders, this video is packed with strategies and tips that will elevate your leadership game. So, are you ready to lead your team to success? Let's dive in and discover how you can become the leader your team needs to achieve greatness. Stay tuned. Chapter 1: The Visionary Leader. Crafting a compelling future. Creating a vision that truly inspires your team is the cornerstone of successful leadership. Start by asking yourself, what does the future look like for your team? A clear vision acts like a magnet, pulling everyone in the same direction. According to a study by Bain & Company, companies with a strong vision grow 50% faster than those without one. Visionary leaders need to communicate their vision in a way that resonates with their team. Simon Sinek, in his book, Start with Why, emphasizes the importance of communicating your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? This creates a sense of purpose and direction. Make your vision specific and vivid. Instead of saying, "We want to be the best," say, "We aim to increase our customer satisfaction score by 20% in the next year." This gives your team a tangible goal to work towards. Involve your team in the vision creation process. When people feel like they have a say, they're more committed to the outcome. A Gallup poll found that employees who feel involved in decision-making are 27% more likely to feel their performance is evaluated fairly. Break down your vision into smaller, achievable milestones. This makes the big picture less overwhelming and more manageable. Celebrate these small wins to keep the momentum going. John C. Maxwell, in The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, talks about the law of the big Mo. Momentum is a leader's best friend. Keep your vision flexible. The business environment is always changing, and your vision needs to adapt accordingly. Don't be afraid to pivot when necessary. Steve Jobs once said, "I'm convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance." Regularly communicate your vision. Use every opportunity to remind your team of where you're headed. This could be in meetings, emails, or casual conversations. Consistency is key. A McKinsey survey found that clear communication of strategy increases employee engagement by up to 40%. Chapter 2: Empowerment Engine. Delegating with impact. Delegating tasks effectively is an essential skill for any leader. It not only lightens your load but also empowers your team. Start by identifying the strengths and weaknesses of your team members. This allows you to match tasks to the right people. According to a study by the Harvard Business Review, teams that leverage their strengths every day have 12.5% greater productivity. Trust is crucial when delegating. Trust your team members to complete tasks without micromanaging. This builds their confidence and fosters a sense of ownership. Brené Brown, in her book, Dare to Lead, says, "Trust is earned in the smallest of moments." Provide clear instructions and expectations. Ambiguity leads to confusion and mistakes. Be specific about what needs to be done, the deadline, and any important details. According to a report by the Project Management Institute, 37% of projects fail due to a lack of clear objectives and milestones. Give your team the resources they need to succeed. This could be training, tools, or additional support. When your team feels equipped, they're more likely to perform well. A Gallup study found that 61% of employees who feel supported by their manager are more engaged in their work. Empower your team to make decisions. This not only speeds up processes but also boosts their confidence and problem-solving skills. According to the book, Multipliers, by Liz Wiseman, Leaders who empower others create teams that are up to twice as productive. Provide feedback and recognition. Regular feedback helps your team understand what they're doing well and where they can improve. Recognition, on the other hand, boosts morale and motivation. A study by the Society for Human Resource Management found that 79% of employees work harder when they feel their efforts are recognized. Chapter 3: The Culture Catalyst: Building a Positive Team Environment. A positive team environment is essential for success. It boosts morale, enhances collaboration, and increases productivity. Start by fostering open communication. Encourage your team to share their ideas and concerns without fear of judgment. According to a report by Google, teams with high psychological safety are more effective. Promote inclusivity and diversity. Diverse teams bring different perspectives and ideas, leading to better problem-solving and innovation. A McKinsey report found that companies with diverse executive teams are 33% more likely to outperform their peers. Led by example. Your actions set the tone for the team. Show respect, integrity, and empathy in all your interactions. As Mahatma Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Encourage teamwork and collaboration. Create opportunities for your team to work together on projects. This builds trust and camaraderie. According to a study by Stanford University, collaborative teams perform 64% longer on tasks than their solitary peers. Recognize and celebrate achievements. This boosts morale and shows your team that their hard work is appreciated. A Gallup survey found that employees who receive regular recognition are more productive, engaged, and loyal. Provide opportunities for growth and development. This could be through training, mentoring, or new challenges. When your team feels like they're growing, they're more motivated and engaged. According to LinkedIn's Workplace Learning Report, 94% of employees would stay at a company longer if it invested in their career development. Create a supportive work environment. Provide the tools and resources your team needs to succeed. This includes everything from adequate technology to a comfortable workspace. According to a study by the American Psychological Association, employees who feel supported by their organization are more likely to be satisfied and perform better at work. Chapter 4: Communication Mastery: Bridging the Gap. Effective communication is the backbone of any successful team. It ensures everyone is on the same page and working towards common goals. Start by being clear and concise in your messages. Avoid jargon and keep your language simple. According to a study by Grammarly, clear communication can increase productivity by up to 25%. Listen actively. This means paying full attention to the speaker, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Show that you value their input. As Stephen R. Covey says in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Use multiple channels of communication. Not everyone prefers the same method. Some might like emails, others might prefer face-to-face meetings. A study by the Harvard Business Review found that teams using diverse communication methods are more effective. Provide regular updates. Keep your team informed about progress, changes, and any important information. This builds trust and keeps everyone aligned. According to Gallup, employees who feel well informed are 23% more likely to be engaged. Encourage feedback. Create an environment where team members feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and suggestions. This not only improves processes but also makes them feel valued. A survey by OfficeVibe found that 65% of employees want more feedback. Non-verbal communication is equally important. Your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice all convey messages. Be mindful of these cues to ensure your message is received as intended. Albert Mehrabian's research shows that 93% of communication effectiveness is determined by non-verbal cues. Use storytelling to make your messages more impactful. Stories are memorable and can illustrate your points more effectively than plain facts. As Brené Brown highlights in Rising Strong, stories help us make sense of our experiences and connect with others. Chapter 5: Adaptable Leadership: Navigating Change with Grace. Change is inevitable in any organization. The key to success is how well you navigate it. Start by anticipating change. Stay informed about industry trends and potential disruptions. This allows you to prepare your team in advance. According to a McKinsey report, 70% of change initiatives fail due to lack of preparation. Communicate the change clearly. Explain why it's happening, how it will impact the team, and what the benefits are. This reduces uncertainty and anxiety. John Kotter, in his book, Leading Change, emphasizes the importance of creating a sense of urgency to rally your team. Involve your team in the change process. Seek their input and address their concerns. This fosters a sense of ownership and makes them more likely to support the change. A study by Prashi found that initiatives with strong employee involvement are 29% more successful. Be flexible and open to new ideas. Adaptability is about being willing to change your approach when necessary. As Charles Darwin said, "It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change." Provide the necessary training and resources. Equip your team with the skills and tools they need to adapt to the new changes. According to the Association for Talent Development, companies that offer comprehensive training programs have 218% higher income per employee. Lead by example. Show your team that you're adaptable and willing to embrace change. Your attitude will influence theirs. As the saying goes, change starts at the top. Celebrate small wins. Recognize and reward your team for their efforts in adapting to change. This boosts morale and reinforces positive behavior. According to Teresa Amabile's research in The Progress Principle, celebrating small victories is a powerful motivator. Chapter 6: Conflict Resolution Ninja – Turning Disputes into Opportunities. Conflict is a natural part of any team dynamic. The key is to handle it effectively and turn it into an opportunity for growth. Start by addressing conflicts early. Don't let issues fester. The longer they go unaddressed, the harder they are to resolve. According to a study by CPP Global, employees spend an average of 2.8 hours per week dealing with conflict. Listen to all sides. Ensure everyone involved feels heard and understood. This helps to diffuse tension and fosters a sense of fairness. As Dale Carnegie says in How to Win Friends and Influence People, listening is an active process. You have to want to understand. Stay neutral. Avoid taking sides and focus on finding a solution that works for everyone. This builds trust and shows that you're fair and impartial. A survey by SHRM found that 58% of employees trust leaders who handle conflicts fairly. Identify the root cause. Conflicts often stem from deeper issues. Addressing these underlying problems can prevent future disputes. According to a report by the American Management Association, 42% of workplace conflicts are caused by personality clashes and ego. Encourage open communication. Create an environment where team members feel comfortable discussing issues before they escalate into conflicts. A study by the Journal of Applied Psychology found that open communication can reduce conflict by 29%. Use mediation techniques. Sometimes, bringing in a neutral third party can help resolve conflicts more effectively. Mediators can facilitate discussions and help find common ground. The Mediation Training Institute reports that 80% of mediated disputes result in a resolution. Focus on the issue, not the person. Keep discussions professional and avoid personal attacks. This keeps the conversation productive and respectful. According to the book, Crucial Conversations, separating people from the problem is key to effective conflict resolution. Create a conflict resolution policy. Having a clear process in place for handling disputes ensures consistency and fairness. This also sets expectations for behavior. A survey by CIPD found that 60% of organizations with conflict resolution policies report fewer workplace conflicts. Chapter 7: Inspiration Station – Keeping the team motivated. Keeping your team motivated is crucial for maintaining high performance and morale. Start by recognizing individual achievements. A simple, thank you, or a shout-out in a meeting can go a long way. According to a Gallup study, employees who feel recognized are 2.7 times more likely to be highly engaged at work. Set clear and achievable goals. When your team knows what they're working towards, they're more focused and driven. Use the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Research by Locke and Latham shows that specific and challenging goals lead to higher performance. Provide opportunities for growth. This could be through training, new projects, or leadership roles. When people see a path for advancement, they're more motivated to perform well. According to LinkedIn's Workplace Learning Report, 94% of employees would stay at a company longer if it invested in their career development. Create a positive work environment. Encourage collaboration, support, and a sense of community. A study by the University of Warwick found that happy employees are 12% more productive. Offer flexible work arrangements. Flexibility can improve work-life balance and reduce burnout. A study by Flex Jobs found that 80% of employees would be more loyal to their employers if they had flexible work options. Led by example. Show enthusiasm and commitment in your work. Your attitude will be contagious. As John Quincy Adams said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Provide regular feedback. Constructive feedback helps your team improve and stay on track. Positive feedback boosts confidence and motivation. This not only keeps the work interesting but also drives progress.